So I just came out here and harvested some mint. So I'm making a fresh mint lemonade because I'm headed out to the garden, guys. There's really no choice that I have. It is noon 30 and I am under straight hot skies, but it's that time of year that you have to garden. You can't wait because it's just going to get hotter and hotter. Like next week, we are mid 90s all week long. So it's the high today's 88, I think. So I'm going to do what I can do, but I need something to hydrate myself. This is just lemon water. So it's water, straight lemon juice, a little bit of honey, and some mint. Mint has an awesome cooling effect. It's great to keep yourself cooled off as a nice, refreshing drink. But I have some exciting news to share with you guys out in the garden, so let's go take a peek. So everything is changing dramatically right now in the garden. A lot of things are coming out and transitioning and moving over for fall planting. So I recently just did my garlic harvest. All these carrots behind me are coming out very, very soon, like maybe even this weekend because of the heat that I'm expecting next weekend. The peas, that's what we're in here today to do, is pull the peas, pull the broccoli, because looky what came in the mail. My first time ever ordering from Haas Tools. Haas Seed Company, I guess. I think they're a tool company too. First time ever, so I don't know a lot about the company. But I hear and see a ton of people that I respect, I look up to for their gardening techniques on YouTube. I consider them YouTube friends and family. And they use Haas seeds a lot. So my go-to seed company, just to let you know, is My Gardener. It can get challenging at times because they are a small business to always have the seeds in stock. So I just wanted to try another seed company in case I can't find what I need from My Gardener. I'll have another go-to seed company. So the white Dixie butter peas, how exciting is that? They are a 75-day maturity, so I have plenty of time to grow these still. It's Happy Birthday America weekend. So we are going to be planting these where the broccoli was. And then where the peas were, what am I gonna do? I don't know. Actually, I haven't decided. I might just leave that for now. And, oh yeah, I guess I didn't come out here with a good plan on what's going with my peas. I thought I had it all figured out, but then I took out my garlic and I brought out my Danvers, more Danvers carrots. You guys would think, Rachel, surely you have enough carrots. And I probably do, but why not grow more? So we've got a lot more Danvers carrot seeds that are gonna go in the ground for fall carrots. Hi. So we're gonna plant fall carrots back there. And then, but what else did I get from Haas Tool? It's just not quite time yet. So, green arrow, it's a shelling pea, another shelling pea. So while I had a great pea harvest from my spring, I'm looking forward to an even better one for the fall. Yeah, hi. So we're gonna do some green shallow arrow peas, and these are only a 60-day maturing variety, so I probably will not plant these till closer to August 1st. And then we have some more beets, 55-day maturity, again, probably another August planting. Some crocodile spinach, which I saw, thank you for who reminded me, I saw this, you were right, on Guildbrook Farms. She's growing this. I think she called it lizard spinach, but I think it's the same. And it's a 45-day maturing variety. Again, another August, probably mid-August to late August, I'll plant spinach and Godzilla broccoli. So, I thought I got 2 of these. Yeah. What did I get? Did I only get 1 broccoli? I guess I did. Godzilla broccoli, 70-day maturing. This will be my first time trying to grow broccoli from seed for the fall. This, guys, though, is the pea bed, and as you can see, it is seeing better days. It still has some peas on it, so I'm going to pull all the vines. We'll go sit in the shade and pull the rest of the peas off, but they just need to come out. They're done, and I need to be able to prep this bed for whatever I'm going to plant here next. So one of the benefits to high intensity planting, which is what I did with those peas, I can't remember how many peas I planted. I'm sure somewhere 12 to 16 per square foot. And I had over 400 pea plants in this one row here alone. It totally suppresses the weed pressure. I mean, I might have had a few lamb's quarters in there and a couple blades of grass trying to grow through. Unlike what you're seeing here under my tomatoes, where there's not that strong cover crop type design, and I'm having to weed quite a bit more here. So if you're not high intensely planting what you can, where you can, and I'm sure there's things I could do under here, right? I could plant basil in between each one of these tomato plants to help me combat some of that weed pressure. And actually, Rachel, that's a really good idea. Why haven't you done that? I might do that. So I'm going to probably just use some of these leaves, cover this soil until I'm ready to plant it. What I decided to do for now, until I do get something planted in there, is I'm just going to use some of this leaf mulch now that I can see the tomatoes better, and mulch in between and around the tomatoes plants. It'll keep the soil moist. Okay, nope. Can't do it. Can't plant anything today. Maybe this evening, though. But let's go see what we have left on these pea vines. We'll take those off. But while I'm out here, I do need to water the pigs. They have trained to the nipple water. Yay, pigs. Good job. But just like any other seed, my bacon seeds have to be watered too. So we'll get them nice and watered off. I feel like I'm covered in dirt. Well, I found, I think, the one shady spot on the property that's not covered in mulberries currently. So I brought all the pea shoots here, and we're going to go through these and see if there's anything left to harvest on them. And if there's not, then we're just going to feed this to the chickens. It's one of the chickens' most favorite garden treats of the year. And you guys know, oh, I never showed you this. You know what I started to get for the first time ever on my peas? I'm almost positive it's because I high intensely planted them so much, but never before have I had powdery mildew on my pea plants. It's definitely powdery mildew because you can wipe it off. Crazy. Like, it was towards the back half of the bed, but it was creeping closer and closer, so they needed to come out for that reason too. So real quick, I take that back what I said. I am not, as I'm going through this, I am not taking all this to the chickens to compost. I'm burning it. I don't know if it's necessary. The reason being the powdery mildew, and I'm about to harvest a bunch of compost out of the chicken run for amending my fall garden beds. And I just don't think I want to take the chance if this does carry over and introduce it in my good compost soil. So I don't know if somebody out there is all the more wiser and you know I could have, or yeah, Rachel, you did the right thing, leave it in the comments below. It just doesn't feel right to me. So this is just going to go in the burn pile. It was time. It was just time for them to come out. So what are you guys harvesting or rotating in your garden for fall? Let me know. It's definitely something that I'm still maturing on, especially with respect to timing. Like, timing is so critical. So why I'm going to be planting the carrots here soon is I have July, August, September, and October 10th is my first frost date, standardly. So I've got to have a long enough season to still get my carrots in. And my challenge, though, will be, like I said, next week, it's mid-90s all week. So I'm still not a good enough gardener to know how to start seeds direct sow in such high heat that are such delicate seeds like that. Like, you know, if you've ever grown carrots before, the seedlings come up like little hairs. So how do you keep those from like frying in the summer heat? So I think what I'm going to do, I'm still trying to figure out how to do it though, is I think what I should do is put some type of shade covering over them until they get strong enough to handle, or until the heat calms down, if it's going to calm down this year. This is Michigan. We typically get, I would say, like 2 weeks out of the summer in very hot in the 90s like this, but we've had like multiple weeks already. And it's very early still. It's just the first weekend of July, and we usually don't see this kind of heat till like August. So it's just weird. It's different. I was watching Chelsea over at Little Mountain Ranch. If you guys don't follow her, she is just honestly amazing. She is seriously a phenomenal gardener. And she grows enough food to put up for her family of like 11 plus people. So she is just epic. Anyway, she was saying that even as mastered as she is as a gardener, she still has challenges every single year, because no year is different, or no year is the same. Every year you're faced with a new challenge, and sometimes challenges that you've never faced before as a gardener, even her with all of her years of experience. So that gives me some level of comfort. I think gardening is an always learning journey. You're never done learning. So with that, thanks guys for watching and coming out in the garden with me. Even if it was a small task like this, just rotating, getting beds rotated and prepped for new fall plantings. Hopefully it gives you an idea of things to think about that you can do in your garden. So like, look how sad this is. This pea still had flower buds on it that hadn't even opened yet. It wouldn't make it. It's just gonna be too hot for peas. So, like I said, oops, I missed one. Nice little pea still. Thanks guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys being here on the channel. We thank you so much for your comments, your thumbs ups. When you do share our videos, it means the world to us. So we'd invite you to invite your friends over to our channel if you think that they'll like it. We'd greatly appreciate that, because we love this wonderful community that we're building here. Talk to you guys later. For those of you that made it till the very end, this is all we got. Oh gosh, maybe if I'm lucky, a quarter cup apiece. So that proves they were done.